And so it's just a simple matter of, does Aaron Rodgers play? How well does Aaron Rodgers play? Because that's going to dictate every fantasy asset on this team, probably save for one. I would say, in my humble opinion. And so I don't even want to really belabor this anymore. But I think we have to ask ourselves, Dustin, how much do we trust Aaron Rodgers, a 40-year-old quarterback coming off of an Achilles injury that frankly at times doesn't seem like he wants to even play football anymore. So like, does he play? How does he look when he plays? What are your expectations for him?
Yeah, he's gonna play this year. I mean, us as Packer fans here, we know Aaron Rodgers very intimately, as much as a fan can know Aaron Rodgers. Let's be honest. He's gonna play. Like he is not. He has the ego where he is not going to say, "I'm going to end my career on an Achilles injury 4 snaps into a season." Like that. That's just not him. He has too much ego to let that go. So he is definitely going to be playing this year. I have no doubts about it. What can we expect from him, and how much can we trust him? That's the bigger question. I think for real football, he's going to be just fine. He's got a great wide receiver in Garrett Wilson. He's got a great running back in Breece Hall. He's got questions after that, but I think he can do enough to make them fantasy relevant. But as far as drafting him, I'm not interested in drafting him. I think he's well outside the top 12 this season. If I had to take him as a second quarterback or pick him up off the waiver wire, that I would do in a pinch, maybe kind of game script dependent, but I don't trust him too far. I think he'll be fine. Like I said, real football purposes, he'll do what he needs to get done, and he'll help the Jets win some games. But for fantasy, I'm just not interested this year.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try my best just to leave all the clutter to the outside here, but I have my skepticism about whether he would want to go out after that injury or not, because you did say he's got that ego. What if he's a little bit zapped after the injury and he feels it? He can at least use that as an excuse, as an out of like, oh, it was the injury. It wasn't me. But you brought up a great point about his fantasy value, because even in his back-to-back MVP seasons, when for real life football, he was very good, it's not like you could rely on him consistently for fantasy. He had 1 year where he was like a top guy out of that. But even the following MVP season, it wasn't as if he was this set it and forget it quarterback. I would say he falls out of the top 12 as well. I'm not interested in drafting him. Even in 2 QB leagues, I just go, give me somebody with better upside, I think, than him at this stage. Because I'm scared. He's a 40-year-old guy who uses his legs to extend plays. And one of those legs just got brutally injured with an Achilles thing. So I don't want it. I don't want it. But
I think to your point, he has a safe floor.